Reuben Smith again, and I'm going to read the prologue in chapter 2 out of my book, and I think this is where it really gets interesting. Solutions, a relativistic field theory, prologue. In the past, when religion has conflicted with science, it has become superstition. This line of reasoning once led me to believe that science and religion must be separate, just as church and state. You therefore have to truly believe in one or the other. I came to this epiphany while studying the true nature of the universe. You have to be an atheist to be a scientist. That's what I was taught. To understand science, I had to abandon my faith. This very line of reasoning is being reinforced by the very teachers our young minds look to for guidance today. To truly understand the universe and our place in it, we have to combine our religion with our science. In doing so, I have found a solution to a problem that has always set my faith in conflict with my view on science. You have to be an atheist to be a scientist. That's what I was taught. Listen, my friends, and I hope to call you my friends. If you say you believe in God, then you have to allow him in your science. Can a scientist find a theory of everything if he says he believes in God and not allow him in his science? It has been speculated that a unified field theory would reveal the last secrets of the universe, and it does. But I was looking for a warp engine or a time machine. Instead, I found a clue that suggests that the universe is of intelligent design instead of an explosion from a primordial atom, as the supporters of the Big Bang would lead us to believe. The simple fact is that God is the mystery of the universe, and he can be found in math and real science. I was not seeking God when I set out to accept the challenge which eluded Einstein, a true unified field theory. I am writing this for the young growing up in an age where God is becoming a superstition, to prove to them that one cannot have a true theory of everything without allowing for one and only one God. The fingerprints of God are very subtle, but they are real and can be deduced scientifically. Okay, turn to chapter 2. Chapter 2. Creation of the universe. The Big Bang Theory was proposed by George Lametier. I hope I'm saying that right. It's the Hubble expansion. And it was produced by George Lametier to explain why the universe is expanding. This theory proposes that a cosmic egg, or as it is referred to, a primeval atom, exploded in a Big Bang. Now, according to theory, this primeval atom was compressed by gravity, and all the matter and energy of the whole universe was released in a single instant from a single point or a singularity. One fault in this theory is that if all the galaxies outside our cluster are expanding away from us, we would have to be close to the center of the Big Bang. To me, this is like thinking the sun orbits the earth, where small minds see themselves as the center of the universe. A singularity is when all of the universe is the same. The line of thought now is that a singularity is when everything is the same. Current scientific reasoning now accepts that the primordial atom that existed before the Big Bang was a singularity in which the laws of physics need not apply. Any theory that states at some point the laws of physics and time need not apply has to have a fault in the reasoning behind it. When programming robots in the past, I would get a singularity fault warning, and the robot would lock up because all the joints were indexed at 0 in their range of motion. A singularity is then a state when everything is the same or is one. It is single. Is it not possible that the universe is headed toward a singularity as well as out of one? It's in the Big Bang Theory where it is stated that the universe was formed from a singularity. Scientists now say that all laws of physics break down and do not have to be accountable for on what happens before the Big Bang. This goes beyond rational thinking, and a lot of scientists are not sure of this theory, and as most will agree, the jury is still out on making the Big Bang Theory a law of physics. Now, if a Big Bang did not create the universe, how can we explain it in a way as not to have to ignore the laws of physics? First, let us look at time. Some say time is just a concept man uses, but it is a dimension that is measured by change. In a finite universe, there will have to be a finite amount of energy and a finite amount of matter. We could state that the amount of energy in this universe would be absorbed by mass, and as time goes by, the energy level goes down while mass gets larger as it absorbs energy. Time could be stated as T equals E divided by M. Time, T being time, E being energy, and M being mass. T equals E over M. This seems to break the laws of thermodynamics, the conservation of energy. Energy is not destroyed, but is absorbed, and matter increases its mass. If not, then perpetual motion would be possible. Heat death is a state where all energy has been released as heat, and everything in the universe is the same temperature. With no difference in temperature, there is no potential energy, no gravity, no atomic bonds. So I propose the universe is headed toward a singularity, just as it was formed out of a singularity. Instead of an exploding universe, let us picture a universe that is thinning out, all matter trying to find its own space. Let us do a mind experiment, as Einstein loved to teach with. Let us picture our universe as a drop of ink dropped into a glass of water. The ink would seem to expand as it blended into the water. Now, if we imagine our galaxy an ink molecule, it would appear that the universe was expanding as the other ink molecules filled the voids. In the far future, if the universe is finite, energy will run out as it has to if T equals E over M. Then all that will be left in the equation is M at the end of time. At the very end of the universe, the energy that binds the atoms as well as gravity will decrease till everything falls apart. If you lay a pile of sugar beside a pile of pepper, the law of entropy, that order goes to disorder, mandates that it will blend given a long enough time if left alone. The pyramids will blend in with the sand given enough time. I believe that the human race will lose their prejudice and differences in the future. I would also like to bring to your attention the way people are connecting through electronic circuits in a way not imaginable a few years ago. Could human consciousness be headed toward a singularity? If everything in the universe is headed toward a singularity, and if intelligence does survive in the universe till the end of time, 0 equals E divided by M, then the very instant before time is finished, there can only be one intelligent entity. This intelligence will have a mind incorporating every atom in all the universe, each atom a logic circuit. Also, this intelligence will not be limited to the speed of light. An infinite intelligence that controls all the matter in the universe instantaneously. This single intelligent entity is God. What happens to any intelligent entity that is left alone for long enough? It will yearn for companionship, and the only way to have companionship would be to separate itself, separate its protons into black holes and its electrons into stars. This intelligence would have to give its physical body so that life could have a habitat in which it could survive. After this separation, would this God be dead? No, God is not dead, but is the gravitational force which separated the universe and now holds everything in its place. A two-dimensional entity which has the property of all two-dimensional objects, which is the ability to have effect on three-dimensional objects while not being affected by a three-dimensional object. Quote, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Genesis 1:4. Quote, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. Revelation 22:13. Thank you for listening, and I will read some more and explain how God created, I've explained how God created the universe. Well, I will give more facts to back this up in later chapters of my book. But I decided that it was imperative to go ahead and put this chapter out and let people be thinking about it and let it sink in. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.